Let me tell you something. Kindness is a gift, but not everybody deserves a piece of it. You see, too many of you are out here draining yourselves, giving and giving, bending over backwards for people who wouldn't even lift a finger for you. You're running on empty, wondering why you feel exhausted, frustrated, unappreciated. But let me ask you this. When was the last time you gave that same kindness to yourself? Kindness is one of the most valuable traits a person can have, but it is not something that should be given away freely to just anyone. Too often, people mistake kindness for weakness, using it as an opportunity to take advantage of those who give without hesitation. When you constantly extend kindness to everyone without considering whether they deserve it, you open yourself up to being manipulated, drained, and ultimately left feeling empty. There is a difference between being kind and being taken for granted. When you offer your time, energy, and support to people who do not respect or appreciate it, you are not practicing kindness. You are allowing yourself to be used. Some people will take everything you give and still ask for more, never once considering how it affects you. They will lean on you in their hard times, but be nowhere to be found when you need support. They will accept your generosity and never return the favor. They will see your kindness as a free pass to take what they want without reciprocating. It is important to understand that not everyone deserves your kindness. That does not mean you should be rude or unkind, but it does mean that you must be discerning about where you place your energy. Some people will only come around when they need something, and once they get what they want, they disappear until the next time. They do not value you. They value what you can do for them. If you are not careful, you will find yourself stuck in a cycle of giving while receiving nothing in return. Protecting your kindness means setting boundaries. It means recognizing when someone is taking more than they give and having the strength to say no. It means understanding that your time and energy are valuable and they should only be shared with those who respect and appreciate them. True kindness is not about giving endlessly. It is about knowing when to give and when to step back. People who genuinely care about you will never take advantage of your kindness. They will appreciate it, respect it, and reciprocate it. They will not see you as a source of convenience, but as someone they cherish and value. Those are the people who deserve your kindness. Those are the people who will uplift you, support you, and be there for you just as you are for them. Being kind is not about saying yes to everyone. It is not about stretching yourself thin to make others comfortable. It is not about sacrificing your well-being for people who would not do the same for you. It is about balance, about knowing when your kindness is making a difference and when it is being taken for granted. The moment you realize that kindness should be earned and not given away freely, you take back your power. You learn to give without losing yourself. You understand that kindness is a gift, and gifts should only be given to those who truly deserve them. Not everyone deserves your energy. This is a hard truth that many people struggle to accept because we are often taught to be giving, selfless, and accommodating to everyone. But the reality is, your energy is limited. It is the fuel that keeps you going. And if you give it away to the wrong people, you will find yourself drained, frustrated, and emotionally exhausted. Some people are like leeches. They latch onto you, draining your energy without offering anything in return. They bring constant negativity, problems, and drama into your life, yet they never take responsibility for their actions. These individuals will call you when they need support, when they want encouragement, or when they need a favor, but they will disappear the moment you need something from them. They do not value you. They value what you can do for them. If you continue pouring your energy into these types of people, you will end up feeling depleted and unappreciated. It is crucial to recognize that your energy is precious. Every moment you spend dealing with people who drain you is a moment you could have spent investing in yourself, your goals, and the relationships that truly matter. Some people are simply not worth your time, and it is okay to let them go. You are not obligated to carry the weight of others, especially when they refuse to carry their own burdens. Your energy should be reserved for people who uplift you, support you, and respect you. It should be given to those who inspire you, motivate you, and help you grow. The people who genuinely care about you will not take your energy for granted. They will pour into you just as much as you pour into them. They will not leave you feeling exhausted. Instead, they will help you feel stronger, One of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to save everyone. They believe that if they just give enough love, enough time, enough attention, they can change someone. But the truth is, you cannot change anyone who does not want to change. Some people thrive on negativity, and no matter how much energy you give them, they will never grow. They will keep coming back with the same problems, the same excuses, and the same toxic behaviors. And they will expect you to keep giving. This is why you must be selective with your energy. Protect it. Guard it. Choose wisely who you allow into your space. Just because someone wants your time does not mean they deserve it. Just because someone asks for your help does not mean you have to say yes. Learning to say no is one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself. It is not selfish, it is necessary. When you stop giving your energy to the wrong people, you create space for the right people. You free yourself from unnecessary stress, anxiety, and frustration. You regain control over your life, and most importantly, you ensure that your energy is spent on people and things that truly matter. Being kind without boundaries leads to burnout. Many people believe that kindness means always saying yes, always being available, and always putting others before themselves. While kindness is a beautiful and powerful trait, when it is given without limits, it can quickly become a burden. Without boundaries, kindness turns into self-sacrifice, leaving you emotionally, mentally, and even physically exhausted. Burnout does not happen overnight. It starts with small compromises, saying yes when you want to say no, taking on responsibilities that are not yours, constantly being the shoulder for others to lean on without ever having support yourself. Over time, these small compromises pile up, and before you know it, you are running on empty. You feel drained, resentful, and overwhelmed, yet you keep giving because you do not want to let anyone down. But what happens when you have nothing left to give? The truth is, people will take as much as you allow them to. If you do not set limits, they will keep asking, keep expecting, and keep taking without considering how it affects you. Some people do not recognize or appreciate the effort you put in because you have made it seem effortless. You have always been there, always reliable, always the one to step in when things go wrong. But at what cost? When you stretch yourself too thin, your own well-being suffers. You become so focused on taking care of others that you neglect yourself. You stop prioritizing your own needs, your own goals, and your own happiness. You tell yourself that being kind is the right thing to do, but deep down, you start to feel used. You start to feel like no one sees you beyond what you can do for them. That is not kindness. That is self-neglect. Setting boundaries does not mean you stop being kind. It means you learn to be kind to yourself first. It means understanding that you cannot pour from an empty cup. It means recognizing that your time, energy, and emotional well-being matter just as much as anyone else's. True kindness comes from a place of strength, not exhaustion. Boundaries are necessary to maintain healthy relationships. They teach people how to treat you, and they protect you from being taken advantage of. Saying no does not make you a bad person. Prioritizing yourself does not make you selfish. It makes you strong. It makes you wise. It allows you to give from a place of abundance rather than depletion. People will take advantage if you let them. This is an unfortunate reality, but one that you must come to terms with if you want to protect your peace, your time, and your energy. There are individuals in this world who do not value kindness as a virtue. They see it as an opportunity. They see generosity as something to exploit, not something to appreciate. And if you do not recognize this early, you will find yourself being used, manipulated, and drained by those who only take without ever giving back. The people who take advantage of kindness often come in different forms. Some are subtle, always playing the victim, making you feel guilty for not helping them. They use emotional manipulation, making you believe that you are their only hope, that without you they would be lost. And because you have a good heart, you step in, time and time again, solving their problems, carrying their burdens, and fixing their mistakes. But the truth is, they never intended to change. They only intended to use you as a crutch. Others are more direct. They ask for favors but never return them. They expect you to always be available, but when you need them, they are nowhere to be found. They take your kindness for granted, assuming that no matter what, you will always be there to help, to listen, to support. And if you dare to say no, they make you feel guilty, as if you have done something wrong for setting boundaries. The harsh reality is that the more you give without limits, the more people will expect. When you always say yes, you teach people that your time is not valuable, that your energy is free for the taking. And once they realize they can take without giving anything in return, they will keep doing it, over and over again. It is important to understand that being kind does not mean being naive. You can be a good person and still protect yourself from those who only want to take advantage of your generosity. You can be compassionate without being a doormat. There is nothing wrong with helping others, but it should never come at the cost of your own well-being. One of the biggest mistakes people make is believing that if they just keep giving, eventually others will appreciate them. But appreciation does not come from overextending yourself. It comes from people who truly value you. The right people will never take advantage of your kindness. They will respect your time, your boundaries, and your efforts. The wrong people, however, will drain you dry and then move on to the next person once you have nothing left to give. Recognizing this pattern is crucial because it allows you to take control of your life. It empowers you to stop giving to those who only take. It teaches you to be more selective with your kindness and to reserve your energy for those who truly deserve it. The moment you realize that not everyone deserves your kindness, you regain your power. Prioritize yourself the way you prioritize others. Too often, people with kind hearts spend so much time taking care of everyone else that they forget to take care of themselves. They put their own needs on the back burner, always making sure that others are happy, supported, and comfortable, even if it comes at the cost of their own well-being. But the truth is, you cannot keep giving to others while neglecting yourself. You cannot continue to pour into everyone else while your own cup runs empty. Think about how much effort you put into making sure others are okay. You listen when they need to talk, you show up when they need help, you offer encouragement when they feel down. But when was the last time you did that for yourself? When was the last time you checked in on your own emotional, mental, and physical health? Too many people get so caught up in being there for others that they forget to be there for themselves. And the result? Exhaustion, frustration, burnout. It is not selfish to put yourself first, it is necessary. Because if you do not, no one else will. The same way you go out of your way to make sure your friends, family, and coworkers are okay, you need to do that for yourself. The same way you offer kindness and compassion to others, you need to extend that same grace to yourself. You deserve rest. You deserve peace. You deserve to set boundaries without feeling guilty. People who truly care about you will respect this. They will understand when you need space. They will not expect you to always be available at their convenience. But the people who have been benefiting from your self-neglect, they might not like it. They might make you feel bad for choosing yourself, but that is just further proof that they were never really in your corner to begin with. Taking care of yourself does not mean you stop being kind to others. It means you stop being kind at your own expense. It means understanding that your time, energy, and peace are just as important as anyone else's. It means recognizing that you are worthy of the same love and care that you give so freely to others. The moment you start prioritizing yourself, everything changes. You feel lighter. You feel stronger. You start to see who truly respects you and who was only around because of what they could take from you. And most importantly, you realize that you were never meant to carry the weight of the world while ignoring your own needs. Wisdom is knowing when to give and when to walk away. Many people believe that kindness means always showing up, always giving, always being available. But true wisdom teaches you that not everyone deserves access to you. Not every situation requires your energy. Not every person is worth the effort you're putting in. There comes a point when you must recognize the difference between helping someone and enabling them, between being supportive and being used. One of the hardest lessons in life is learning that not everyone will appreciate your kindness. Some people will take advantage of your generosity, your time, and your willingness to help, but they will never truly respect you. They will come to you when they need something, when they are in trouble, when they need comfort, but the moment you need something, they disappear. They do not value your presence, they value your usefulness. If you are not careful, you will find yourself in a cycle of giving to people who have no intention of giving back. Wisdom means recognizing when your kindness is no longer being valued. It means understanding that your time is precious, your energy is valuable, and your peace is worth protecting. If a relationship, whether it's a friendship, a romantic relationship, or even a family bond, only survives because you are the one constantly giving, then it's not a healthy relationship. It's a one-sided transaction. And no matter how much you love someone, you cannot keep giving to people who only take. Walking away does not mean you are cruel. It does not mean you stop caring. It means you care about yourself enough to stop allowing others to drain you. It means you respect yourself enough to say, I deserve better. People who truly appreciate you will never make you feel guilty for setting boundaries. They will not expect you to sacrifice your well-being for their comfort. They will understand that kindness should be mutual, not one-sided. There is strength in knowing when to let go. Some people will never change, no matter how much you help them. Some situations will never improve, no matter how much effort you put in. You can pray for people, wish them well, and still choose to remove them from your life. Wisdom is understanding that you cannot save everyone. Some people will only drain you if you let them. It is okay to choose yourself. It is okay to walk away from relationships that are only taking from you. It is okay to say no without feeling guilty. Your kindness should be a gift, not a burden. And the people who truly deserve it will never make you question whether you are doing the right thing by protecting your peace.